Hi, I'm out of surgery and now in recovery mode.
As you can see, Sandy made it out of surgery. Everything's looking good. So here's our newest updates.
I can't tell you it's any easier. Recovery is tough. I have 6 incisions, one pretty large right along here. They said that I had a pretty huge gallstone, and I apologize if that's way too much information. But yeah, so I have a pretty big incision here, and just so grateful for all the thoughts, the prayers, the love, the kindness, especially this blanket. This is like, I'm loving this. So thank you so much, Jason and Roxy, so much for sending this my way. It was perfect timing. But yeah, I'm hoping to feel better day to day. It doesn't sound like I'm going home today. But hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed, everyone.
Surgery updates is yesterday, Sandy only had to do one procedure, gallbladder removal. She didn't have to go through the throat and enlarge it. That will happen at another point in time. They didn't have to go down and grab gallstones through her throat. So all they did yesterday was remove the gallbladder. They'd say it was very swollen. She had very heavy gallstones in the gallbladder, and they just cleaned everything out. They got out, found some tiny gallstones floating around. They got those out. So surgery went very well. Of course, the big question is next. When will Sandy get to go home? We believe Monday at some point. My guess is probably Monday afternoon, because they definitely said something about breakfast. Surgeon's gonna come in about probably between 7 and 7:30 a.m. to do a final check on Sandy, and then I'm guessing the head nurse, they give the final also clearance. My guess is probably around 10 in the morning they'll give another assessment on her. Right now I'm outside. Sandy is on lap number 2. I mean, not lap number 2, probably lap number 4. She did a walk this morning. She was in a lot of pain as expected from the surgery. That was at 10 o'clock this morning. Then at here where I'm filming this now, around 2:30ish, she's taking another lap around, doing 2 laps around her floor with her daughter right now. Just trying to get, they said they want to get everything moving, make sure that, hey, if you're going to go home, you're going to be walking around home. So we need you up and out just to see how she does. And she's been doing fantastic. She has been able to get up and go to the bathroom by herself. I know that's probably too much information she wants me to know, but that's a huge, huge step for everyone right now. Like when she first got out of surgery, I had to spoon feed her. Now she can actually eat by herself. And that's been a little bit of a thing right now, because they said she had to eat real food. Now I've been doing research for like 2 days, what foods to eat after a gallbladder surgery. And looks like me and her are gonna be going on this very strict diet of, it said no fatty foods, no breads, all that kind of stuff. And I step away for just a few minutes, and they bring her bacon this morning. And I'm like, no! So we've had to talk to the food people and say, hey, we need to make some food adjustments for her next few meals, just so everything goes pleasant for her. If you've had this gallbladder surgery, please put it in the comments on Facebook if you see it, or put in the comments here on YouTube to help Sandy know that for the next like 4 weeks at least, if not 6 weeks, we're gonna be on a pretty strict diet, it sounds like, or this is not gonna be pretty. For her to get out of the hospital, they said a few things had to happen. Walking, check. She had to eat food, normal food, which slowly doing. Said for lunch she did have chicken, a little bit of mashed potatoes, just a very little bit of green beans. They said we are still getting that whole food adjustment, but check, so she's eating. She had to be off the IVs. Check, about an hour ago, they took her off all the IVs. So that part's good. And I know, as I keep wondering, I'm like, why on earth is he in a sweatshirt? Sandy likes to keep it at like 66 degrees in that room. Gets a little chilly for me. What else they say? So yeah, she's off the IV. She's still getting pain meds. They're slowly weaning her off that. So they said hospital pain meds. They need to kind of wean her off and get her ready for prescription pain meds and prescription stuff in pill form that you would usually get at the pharmacies. So that is a step that we're kind of working on right now. Overall, though, everything's looking good. Sandi and I think, will be spending the night Monday evening at home, I believe. And once again, we got to thank everyone so much for all your thoughts, your prayers, your wishes, all your messages. I am sorry if I haven't been able to get to all the messages because we've gotten a lot of them. And I'm trying to keep up as fast as possible. But sometimes also I'm getting a little worn out. And also, Sandi needs something, so I take care of that too. And sorry, my arm's starting to hurt. And that's why you see my little finger coming up in the camera. Let me switch that around. But just wanted to really thank everyone for all those messages. I'm still reading them as they come in for Sandi. People's been sending video messages. I've been showing them to her. Just really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for us and keeping us in your thoughts. From what I'm understanding, once we're home, we're not completely out of the woods yet. We still have recovery to do with Sandi. So I don't know exactly when we're going to be able to get back out on the road. I keep seeing some different things back and forth online about when she might be able to really get up and walk about. So we're going to try to keep monitoring that as best we can. I don't know if we have to wait to get a doctor's approval before Sandi can actually really get out and about. I guess it's just going to be a waiting game on Sandi. Is that like 4 weeks out, 6 weeks out, 2 weeks out? We'll wait and see. Once again, Sandi and I really do appreciate just everything that everyone's come out and supported us. Really appreciate it. I'm on my way home, take a quick hour nap, shower, get back to the hospital. Oh, I got a funny story for you. See, we are up on the 5th floor, and those windows are mirrored to the sky out here. And when we first got in the room, I kept hearing a knock, and I was leaning back in our little recliner, and I'm like, is there window cleaners out here? I didn't see any window cleaners. Then I heard it again. Bang. Heard it again. Bang. Over the last like 4 days or 5 days. How long have we been here? Bang. Then I realized it must be birds flying up into the window behind my head. That part's been kind of amusing. I've been trying to film it, but you never know when a bird's gonna actually hit that window. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, a little bit of some of the entertainment that has been going on in our room. With all that being said, be sure to make each and every day, including those with prayers lifted up in the sky, an adventure that rocks. Why is it so shaky today? Really apologize for that. I made it to the party all by myself. Where did everybody go?